Welcome to this Math OD1 video. This is Chapter 4, Section 3. In this series of videos, we will learn how to write equations of horizontal and vertical lines, how to write the equation of a line given the graph of the line, how to write the equation of a line if we're given its slope and y-intercept, how to write the equation of a line if we're given slope and 1 point on the line, how to write the equation of a line given 2 points on the line, and lastly, how to write a linear equation to represent a real-world application involving rate of change. So let's get started. So as you can see, we have this nice little chart here that shows us a vertical line and a horizontal line. So we learned in a previous video that the slope of a vertical line is always undefined, and the slope of a horizontal line is always 0. So we already know that about vertical lines and horizontal lines. But what about the equation of a vertical or horizontal line? Well, let's use some points on the line to prove our point. So, for example, this is the ordered pair 3, 3. This is the ordered pair 3, negative 2. We could find some other points on the line. For example, this point right here is 3, 0. Look at these points and see if you can find a pattern. Did you notice that all of the x values are the same, regardless of what the y values are? That's a clue to writing the equation. The x value of a vertical line is always constant, so we write x equals, in this case, 3. In general, we're going to write x equals a, where a can be any real number. Okay, let's do the same thing with a horizontal line. So if I label these points here, this is the point 2, 1. This is the point negative 2. Sorry, that's not right. This is the point 1, 2. This is the point negative 2, 2. And let's just throw down a third point here, this red point right here. That's the point 0, 2. So, do you notice a pattern in any of these points? You might have noticed that all of the y values are 2. All of them are the same. So that's a clue to our equation. So the equation in this exact case is y equals 2, and in general we're going to have y equals b, where b is any real number. So this is summarizing the information we just took down in our notes. So the equation of a vertical line is x equals some constant a. And again, we can prove that because whatever our a value is always reflected in the points that are in the vertical line. And likewise, a horizontal line has constants, a constant y value. So the equation of a horizontal line is y equals something. So let's do a few examples here. So the first line, hopefully you can look at it and tell whether it's vertical or horizontal. And again, remember, it's always a good idea to pause these videos, do these problems on your own, and then keep going. So this one is vertical. I'm going to write V for vertical. So what is the equation of a vertical line? If you don't remember, you can look back in your notes. But in this, and the other thing you can do, remember, if you're not sure, you don't remember, is you can pick a few points and label them. So let's pretend I'm on a test and I just don't remember whether the equation is x equals something or y equals something. So let's say I pick these 2 points. This is negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, positive 4, and this is negative 4, negative 3. So just having written those 2 points out, all of a sudden I see a pattern emerging. I can see that my x values are the same. And I could do a few more points just to make sure of it. So for example, this is the point negative 4, 0. So we can see that all of our x values are the same. So then that reminds me that the way we write the equation of a vertical line is that x equals negative 4. Okay, and what's the slope of a vertical line? Do you guys remember? Well, if you said undefined, then that is correct. So let's look at this next line. So hopefully you can look at it and realize that it is a horizontal line. And again, if you're not sure, if you can't remember whether the equation of a horizontal line is y equals something or x equals something, an easy thing to do is just pick a few points and label them. So for example, this is the point 3, 3. This is the point 0, 3 over there. This point over here, this would be -5, 3. So as we write all those values, we can see a pattern emerge, which is that the y value of all of these ordered pairs is remaining constant. So in this case, we're going to have the equation y equals 3. And then remember, the slope of our line is 0. So you can see these next few examples, they're just giving us two ordered pairs. So what should we do? Well, one thing that we could do is we could plot those ordered pairs on a graph. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's say I have the point 3, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right here. And then let's say I have the point -2, -6. So one thing I can do is I can connect those 2 points, and then hopefully you can see, it didn't come out quite straight, that this is giving me a horizontal line. So I know that I have a horizontal line. And so then we have to remember, okay, well, what is the equation of a horizontal line? And you can do the method that I just showed you, or you can remember that your y value is constant. As you can see here, your y value is consistently -6. And then you can also remind yourself that the slope of a horizontal line is 0. Okay? All right, let's do another example. So we have the point 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and the point 4, 1. So hopefully you can see that if we're to draw a line here, that's going to give us a vertical line. So what do we know about vertical lines? Well, we know they have equations of the form x equals something. Again, you can see that here because the x values are the same. So in this case, it's x equals 4. And then you hopefully you can recall that the slope of a vertical line is undefined. All right, let's do one more. So we have -5, 0. I believe that's right there. And then we have -1, 0. So again, if we connect these in a line, we can see that we have a horizontal line. And then we can remember, hopefully, that the horizontal line is y equals something. In this case, the repeated y value is 0, and we remember that the slope of a horizontal line is 0. And it's as simple as that.